Today, we live differently than we ever have, with technology as a part of every facet of our lives. Everything we do, from banking to getting news, has been changed. Doesn't that mean learning is changing too? And if that's the case, shouldn't we teach differently? The term information age originated as we developed the ability to communicate information digitally. Because we live in the information age, we are never far from a device. We can literally get any information we want at a moment's notice. If I need to do some arithmetic, there's a calculator on the device in my pocket. If I want to learn to speak a language, I can use Duolingo. If I want to learn organic chemistry, I just need to apply some time and effort using Khan Academy. I can use a video tutorial and find directions online to show me how to change the oil in my car or trim a bonsai tree or just about anything else I might need to do. As long as I have the time, the motivation, the confidence, and the desire, I can literally learn anything. So what does this mean for education? Does this change the definition of education and the role of schools and teachers? It probably should, shouldn't it? Perhaps it's time that schools move toward a more individualized plan for teaching so that all students can pursue learning that is valuable for them. A colleague in my school library has this quote displayed on his front board, and for whatever reason, it really hit home with me. What if being educated today means that you can educate yourself, that you can learn what you need to learn, that you have the skills and the literacies and the motivation you need to be continually curious, engaged, and connected with the ways of the world at whatever moment you may live in it? This quote and the idea of teaching kids to be successful learners of any information has shaped what I am doing with some of my classes this year. So what if we teach kids to identify and set goals to learn what they need to learn? We help students build a plan to help them reach their goals. We show them how to monitor their own progress and advise them on how to revise and refine their plans. What if we celebrate students' accomplishments with them and allow them to share their learning? In short, what if we teach them to be the type of people who set goals, work hard, and reach them, and celebrate their accomplishments? Goal setting helps students to be motivated to learn. It allows them to choose their learning and increases their willingness to apply prolonged effort to reaching that goal. Setting challenging goals can produce student learning gains between 18 and 41 percentile points. Choosing their learning goal gives students power to control their learning. Even when teachers guide students toward goals that are appropriate for their needs and skills, students feel empowered. As one student put it, when you set a goal, it just makes you want to work harder to make it. Goal setting develops a growth mindset, which is the belief that we can improve our own performance at anything with effort. Students with a growth mindset work hard despite setbacks, challenge themselves, and learn from feedback and criticism, all necessary life skills. Goal setting helps students develop confidence in their own abilities. If goals are challenging but attainable, students feel motivated and experience success. One goal at a time, students can build skills and accomplish things they thought they couldn't do. Some students are on a success trajectory. They have experienced regular success as learners. Others, experience has taught them that they cannot be successful in the classroom. Through goal setting, we can help struggling students to see themselves differently as people who can set a goal and meet it. There are several models of goal setting that are recommended for classroom use. No matter what model you use, it will require students to choose a clear, achievable, and measurable goal and set a deadline to accomplish it. After setting a goal and a deadline, students should make a plan to reach the goal. For larger goals, mini goals along the way will help keep them on track. Then students should be asked to reflect on their progress periodically and revise their goal, timeline, and action plan as needed. Students and teachers should celebrate accomplishments when a goal is met, allow students to show off a little, and students should be able to share their learning with others in the world, the community, or the class. Celebrating learning success reinforces effort and celebrates learning for learning's sake. This year, rather than a strict plan where every student has to complete the same project at the same pace, students in some of my classes are choosing their own goals, developing a plan, and working to meet their goals. Will Richardson summarizes the needs of our students who will grow up in a world that is ever-changing due to continuous evolution of technology. To be successful, indeed to survive, our young people will need to be insatiably curious, highly connected, and totally self-directed in the ways in which they adapt to the world that is changing around them. I believe that teaching kids to set goals and work toward them will help them to be ready to live and learn in a modern, ever-changing world.